everyone. I wanted to shout out Williams Plumbing and Heating for fixing this valve in our barn. The well house has never been drier, so it must have been leaking for a long time, but it got to the point where it was kind of spraying out, and it definitely needed to be done. So I appreciate you for coming out and fixing that for us. Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Barefoot Minis. Something cool happened today I thought I would tell you all about. It's always an adventure, always. You know, I've always told you there's a solution to everything except dying without knowing Jesus, and this is an example right here. I thought, I don't have a pen for Joe. I don't have materials for Joe, and there is nothing in the budget at all for any type of pen for Joe. Because I have fencing, but I don't have posts. So anyway, I was looking at Marketplace for free stuff, and I went to Craigslist and I was looking for free items. And I ended up finding something for our son that's wonderful and that he's been needing, and the free items. However, I still couldn't figure out exactly what we could do about this situation. When I went out and did chores today, Joe still had quite a bit of feed left, and that concerned me. But what I found out was the reason he had a lot of food left was because through his worrying about the mares, he had kicked up so much cedar shavings that he contaminated his food and made it taste bitter. So, because of that, I figured I gotta do something for him so that he can see the mares and be content. Because he's so upset all the time because he can't see the mares. And the stallions out back are pretty happy, mostly because they can see each other. As long as they can see each other, they know that each other is now breeding a mare. And Joe just needs to be satisfied and comfortable, or he's going to lose all the weight that he gained over winter over me feeding him 10 cups of feed a day, grain a day. And also, pardon my voice, I'm getting over a cold. So we got that one adventure completed and got the item for our son that he needed. And then we came home, and then we're like, what do we do for Joe so that he can see the mares and not panic and everything? So this is the redneck innovation for the day. Now the tree that he's next to here is dead, and hopefully it will not fall on him. That is another thing on the to-do list, the honey-do list, the honey's do list, because Lovey and I do the work together pretty equally around here, and we'll help each other with getting that tree down too. But it'll just take probably all the guys helping too, tying lines around it and using the chainsaw and getting it down, because it's one half of this maple tree is definitely dead. Actually, there was 3 times this maple tree, and 1/3 of it was dead, and it hit the fence. So this other part of the tree's got to go soon. So anyway, but God provides, and Mr. Joe here is very happy. Are you happy you can see the mares, my friend? So you don't run all your weight off and lose all your weight? Yes, beautiful boy. Yes, beautiful boy. And Joe respects fences, so this might not be a good idea for other stallions, but Joe's good. Such a good boy about fences. But he can see his girlies here. He has his water, his feed, and his grain. And he can see his girlies, so he'll be happy. He'll be so happy. And so when you go to a farm and stuff is weird, just ask the breeder. Just ask the owner. They'll tell you exactly why they do what they do, even if it's strange. You have to get creative, don't you, Joseph? Yes, you do. You have to get creative when you have these crazy little animals. These crazy little animal kills. Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Barefoot Minis. Just wanted to challenge everyone today. Do you know someone in your life who is an encourager, who constantly, finds nice things to say, who builds others up, who gives good advice, who just tries to do what's right in all ways, and is the cheerleader of everyone? Well, my advice to you is please build up the encourager. The encourager's selling point is the fact that they encourage others constantly. But sometimes the encourager needs
encourage themselves. So instead of just asking for more from the encourager, kind of try to do what's right by them and try to build them up and try to show them your love that way, because the encourager can get worn pretty thin and can start going crazy from exhaustion, because it takes energy to try to do all the things and still encourage others. So pray for that encourager in your life. You know, that person you married, you fell in love with, that person that's your mom or your dad, the person that just encourages others. And for some reason, people expect the most out of the encourager. Instead of praying for them and encouraging them, they just expect more. So if you're an encourager, praying for you today. You're cheerleading everybody. For some reason, you get the most guff. I don't know what it is. It's like, it's okay for you to do for everybody else, but it's not, nobody does for you. So my heart's out to the encouragers out there. Hang in there. These horses are starting to lose their fur and look better. Look a lot better. Need more grooming though. Naomi needs her mane roached. I gotta get over this cold because I am exhausted from doing all the things and being sick. So say a prayer for me. Jesus loves you. Guys, look at Joey. He's enjoying his little outdoor pen where he can watch the mares and be comfortable and not be stressed or worried. He's currently watching his little daughter, Dove, eat hay. The other mares must be in the barn now, but at least he can see Dove, and that makes him happy and relaxed. So good to see him not running around. And then who do we have here? There's Jamie. Itchy horsies. So pretty, though. So nice. Everybody else must be in the barn drinking water. There's Jamie. Romeo and Victory. I shed the mares out today, but I didn't shed the boys. Anyway, back to Joe. So sweet. I don't think he can go out tomorrow, though, because it's supposed to rain. He'll get all wet, but for now, he's pretty happy.